I'm just saying that song 500 miles is I would walk 500
When I wake up,
miles.
oh no, I'm gonna be
the man who looks up next to you. You'd probably walk like 5 miles for somebody, right?
I wouldn't walk 5 minutes. Like that's a big ask right there. Like
don't know about that,
you're asking
dude.
me to walk
It's
5
insane.
minutes.
We can walk together, Brandon.
I could
Thank
walk.
Well, we're here. We back on Clickbait. Scooter is actually going to the Army-Navy game this weekend, so he's not going to be in attendance today. So we can fucking celebrate for our heart's content.
I feel like Scooter wasn't going to go to the Army-Navy game, but then he saw the Cowboys lose after hyping him up last Thursday, and he was like, you know what? I gotta find something else to do.
Here's what he would do. He would still be talking about how the Eagles are frauds and they still have a chance, which sadly he is realistic about.
I mean, it's true.
So I don't think it would really affect them that much.
What are the chances Scooter shows up to that game in full Gators gear?
To the Army-Navy game. He's just like, look.
More than zero.
You guys fight other countries, but you haven't fought a gator. That would be his argument.
Yeah.
That's very true. Hey, happy birthday.
Before we get started.
NFL cares for you.
Probably should have been born next week because that's going to be a much better game, Rams Seahawks. So just blame your parents and be like, how come it's going to be 1 week later?
Oh, yeah, there's football tonight, huh?
There is.
Today's Thursday.
One of the games of our time.
Woo!
There is football.
Who's it? Falcons and
Falcons, Buccaneers. And Falconeers have lost 5 of 7. So it's both teams are limping pretty hard.
Yes.
Week 15, kids. We got 4 regular season games left. And then
Thank the Lord, I feel like I've gone.
It is all done. I mean, after tonight, there's only 2 Thursday night games left.
Yeah. I just wish the NFL season was longer. It's like we're at week 15 and I don't feel tired at all.
Well, Brandon, you're going to get your wish when they drag this crap out another week and go, you know what, guys? You know, I will say, as someone who is very critical, who's very, very critical about them adding the 7 seed in another week, this is maybe the first season where I feel like it's kind of been justified because it's been so competitive. Like there's so many teams that are still in the potential playoff hunt. I think it has made it for a pretty interesting end of the season. Like this last month is going to be insane.
That's good. I thought you were going to say it's time to applaud the NFL because they are going to shorten the draft time each team has from, 10 minutes to 8 minutes now? So that first round of the draft,
it makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Because it's like 3.5 hours. By the time
2
you're
minutes.
Like 28, 29, 30, you have a couple beers. I'm like, whoa, we're just like...
Dude, that second night's like 5.5 hours long. Like, it's long.
Yeah.
An hour
but it still goes fast.
So that's pretty cool.
I hope the Vikings miss another pick because of it.
It'd be great to make it a couple picks. It'd be great.
The Giants do that by drafting.
This was kind of the breaking news. Yeah, TJ Watt had to get rushed to the hospital. So he had, was it, like lung discomfort?
Yeah, what happened was there's an update from Adam Schefter.
Curse wheel.
Over here. So
he did get cursed.
You're a sick man, Brandon. You're sick.
Here's the update from Adam Schefter. TJ Watt is currently in a local hospital for further medical evaluation of his lung after experiencing discomfort at the practice facility on Wednesday. He will not be at practice on Thursday, and his status for Monday night's game versus Miami is in question. Coach Tomlin will provide more updates at the appropriate time. So apparently what happened, this was apparently a Tyrod Taylor situation. He was getting something done on Wednesday, and they must have hit his lung.
Oh.
How deep do you got to go with those shots?
Well, I think what happens is if you miss the rib, you're going right to the lung. I think that's the problem.
Did the team doctor used to work for the Chargers? That's all I got to know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
We got to find.
RD2's pretty cheap.
I like to believe it's the same guy, but he's been wearing a disguise for the last
it's a fake mustache.
Several years. Yeah.
Like Bobby Valentine in the dugout.
Nobody knows it's him.
My name is Joe Doctor.
Yeah, that sucks. And I mean, like when that happened to Tyrod Taylor, that's why Justin Herbert got inserted into the lineup.
Yep.
And Herbert came out and everybody's like, oh, crap, he's actually pretty good. We'll just stick with it.
Yeah, Tyrod Taylor launched several careers. He was in front
Baker
of
Mayfield.
Josh Allen. Yeah, he was in front of Baker Mayfield. He was he's always been standing in people's ways.
He did not launch Brady Cook's career. We can safely say that.
Sorry, this is completely and totally off topic before we talk about Phillip Rivers. Did they change the YouTube layout for streaming?
A little bit. They did it like a couple weeks ago, and it just looks strange. I've seen it.
It does not look
so weird. Yeah, I don't see concurrent viewers.
I don't like it. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just wanted to complain for a hot second. Yeah.
Settings. It's under stream settings now.
They needed to adjust the AI to spy on us.
No, I mean, they're reinforcing the AI. Hey,
are you talking about like in the studio part?
Yeah. So like I'm in the live streaming like aspect, and now it's they changed a whole bunch of tabs and like the layout and everything. I don't like it.
Mine's still the same.
I don't like it. Anyway, how about Phillip Rivers, guys?
Yeah,
44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Okay, so when he goes to the press conference and they're like, so what do you weigh right now? And he's like, honestly, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. Great. He looks like full-blown dad, like 10 out of 10. So this is either going to be the greatest comeback story in the history of the NFL, or this is going to be a disaster.
Was it Steve Berline? Was it Steve Berline that came back?
Steve DeBerg
was in, that's
44
right.
with the Atlanta Falcons.
44 years old when he came back. That's some thickness right there. And just, when you get to be my age in your late 40s, you try to not weigh yourself as much as possible, because the only thing that's coming out of that scale is bad news.
Yeah, he looks a little heavier than when he last played, but like he said,
he's been on a couch.
He's never run away from anybody in his life on the football field. So as long as he can do that, that's all he's got to do. Read the defense, get rid of the football.
And the good thing is
notoriously pretty easy to play. So I got a lot of faith in him.
And it's against a joke of a defense, because the Seahawks defense is definitely not one of the best in the NFL this year. So.
No, they're probably the biggest frauds in the league.
Yeah,
and
they'll just nerf them. They'll nerf them.
I'm concerned.
I fully expect Phillip Rivers to give it his all and be fully commitment, because he's never pulled out of anything.
It's true.
Adam, first of all, nice.
You know how it is.
I just read that on Reddit.
Look, man, do you know how certain things happen with like charities? Like if you kick a field goal, they'll donate X amount. If Phillip Rivers throws a touchdown, his wife's going to give birth to another kid.
Every touchdown, new kid.
Yes.
I shouted your joke out in my episode, Adam. Just so you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I stole that from you, Brandon, at some point. So
probably.
I think you said that joke.
Stole from me.
I owe my whole career to you, anyways.
Yeah. Like everybody here does.
Joke thing. Yeah.
I think it'll be fascinating to see what happens with Rivers this weekend. Obviously, he's going to play, I believe, because you can bet on him now. So I would say that means he's probably going to play. That's a good sign. Also, when I was working on the video, the Colts played the Jets, Rivers last season. So he gets Sam Darnold this week with the Seahawks. But the last time he played Sam Darnold threw 3 interceptions. And there's like this sideline footage of Rivers talking about how weird the game was. He's like, the defense scored 2 touchdowns for us. I really didn't have to do anything today. And it's crazy in that like 4 years. Now Sam Darnold's played pretty damn good football for 2 years in a row. He's in Seattle with a great defense. It's going to be a completely different situation for Rivers. And then I think this week with Phil signing with the Colts, the other question that started to pop up even before Cam Newton, it's like the NFL in terms of its quarterbacks, its development, is there like an issue with the NFL if they're having to resort to bringing a 44-year-old man out of retirement to come quarterback their team for a week or a few games? And then, of course, Cam Newton, on his show was like, why the hell did nobody call me? And so I figured, it would be a good day for us to kind of talk about right now. If you were in a desperate situation and you're choosing between Rivers and Cam Newton, which quarterback are you taking in that scenario?
I'm just speaking like in terms of everyone else available right now. I'll answer the question later. But here, besides Phillip Rivers, here are the best quarterbacks available in free agency right now. And it is a star-studded list. Nate Sudfeld, Taylor Heineke, Clayton Tune, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the legendary DEI hire Tim Boyle, Bryce Perkins, XFL legend Logan Woodside, and Desmond Minner. So honestly, Phillip Rivers is probably the best option.
Where's Ryan Tannehill at?
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill is cooked. Dude, he's been
What about Ben DiNucci?
You going Ryan Tannehill or Phillip Rivers?
I'd give DiNucci a shot. I would have called Tommy DeVito on your practice squad. I think they reached out to Sam Ellinger on the Broncos practice squad, but he was like, no, I'm cool here.
Yeah.
A bunch of teams have reached out to Ellinger, but like he likes where he's at.
The thing about Cam is at the end of his career, his shoulder was really shot, and that doesn't get better. And he probably hasn't, he's not thrown every day. His arm's not in arm shape. And I've learned that the older you get, somehow just your body gets worse. I don't know how that works.
Your body just breaks down.
Yeah, somehow it just breaks down. You can't do things you used to do. And Cam's old, but it looks like Rivers has still been slinging the ball around because he didn't look terrible throwing the ball. And the other thing, Rivers knows the offense. He knows that whole system. He's been running it all with this high school team. The other thing I think about with what you said, Brandon, with the QB development problem is, I think when you start a season, there's plenty of guys that know, but you can't just pass guys around. Like Joe Flacco would be perfect for the Colts, but he's already been on two teams.
He's on a roster. He's on a roster.
Yeah. And the trade deadline's been expired for that. Yeah. So this is what we get. We get some interesting football.
We had a Teddy Bridgewater sighting a couple weeks ago, and he did not look good. He looked like he was out of football for a couple years. I mean, it was an interesting sighting seeing Teddy Bridge in 2025, but he was far from his prime. And to say like that's your better answer than some of the younger guys that are supposedly developing in the system, I firmly believe that's going to be an issue. And I think it's going to continue to be an issue because of NIL in college. Nobody's really interested in developing quarterbacks anymore. They just want to get starting time and pay. And they're just going to move around to a bunch of different schools and hopefully get an opportunity, not really learn anything. It's just, okay, perform. And hopefully you'll get drafted. So I think it's a detriment to the NFL in general. And we're going to start seeing those consequences in the next couple of years, especially when the old guard or like the current prime quarterbacks start to retire.
Oh, these are brutal stats right here. These are Cam's numbers.
Yeah, this is Cam's final season, with Carolina.
Yeah, it was bad.
He had that one game, right, where he came back and did really well, and it was like, I'm back.
I think it was the Arizona game.
Cardinals, right?
Correctly. Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't. I don't think he started that game.
Yeah, I think it was in a platoon with Sam Darnold and PJ Walker, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And then the next week he looked really nice, right? It's 21-27, a couple passing touchdowns there. But then you're right. Like over the course of that season, you're like, oh yeah, this is not sustainable. And I think that's the difference, right? And this was 2021. So that's the last time Cam Newton was playing in the NFL. The last time Phillip Rivers was playing was the year before 2020. And the last time we saw Phillip Rivers, he was playing pretty good football. I was a little surprised when he retired because he was playing well. And Phillip Rivers always seemed like the kind of guy who would never stop playing football if he was still able to do it.
Yeah, but he needed to make when he retired with 9 kids, now he has 10. So maybe this time he'll complete the football roster. The thing is with these older guys, they're like the old boxers at the boxing gym. For 1 or 2 punches, they will knock you the hell out. But after that, after the tank has been spent, Like they're dying out there, and you look how precipitously Newton's stats declined after his initial punch of energy. After you get your milk of magnesia in the morning, things start to slow down. But you wake up strong, and then you're like, oh man, I'm old.
So he's just got to play, in a whole bunch of like noon games, and he'll be fine.
Yeah,
go to Europe. Go to Europe and play a game there.
He's like, I'm fine, guys. He's like, but once we get to prime time, it's a little past my dinner time. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I need my milk.
Ashley, thank you for the fitty. Yeah,
let's go.
We're pulling this on up. So Joe Burrow, this is getting a little bit of, and I feel like no one's really super surprised, right? But you're kind of getting like this cryptic answer of like, hey, there's a lot going on. And like, this is one of the things that I feel like is not talked about a ton, but dude, like that rehab process, like when you are hurt, and like Joe Burrow has been hurt a good amount in his career. Dude, that's brutal. And it's taken time off of like from the field. He's not able to do what he wants to actually do. And yeah, let him say it because I'm better.
No, it certainly doesn't.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change my desire to win. If I want to keep doing this, I have to have fun doing it. I've been through a lot, and if it's not fun, then what am I doing it for? So that's the mindset I'm trying to bring to the table.
How much fun are you having right now? It's difficult to have fun given the season, what you've been through physically, emotionally, all of it. Is it tough?
Yeah, certainly.
Did you have fun playing before how much of it was fun before? Winning's always fun, but in general, was it as fun before you got hurt? Did you view it that way, at least?
No, I wouldn't say I viewed it that way. I think.
What?
What was the changing point?
Changing point. I'm not sure there was a singular moment or of time. It's just a reflection on a lot of things that I've done and been through in my career. I think I've been through more than most, and certainly not easy on the brain or the body. So just trying to have fun doing it again.
It keeps going on. I'm going to need a nap, guys.
I think he's going through an existential.
I already got my one or two punches in. I'm going to have to go. Why does the layout keep messing up?
I don't know.
So yesterday,
what are you doing, Brandon?
So this is
cool. The circles.
The circles
I like
cool.
that.
So yesterday was his birthday.
Jerk. Oh.
Yesterday was Burrow's birthday. So maybe it's just like, damn, man, like this sucks. Just playing hurt. He's been hurt for a number of seasons, like consecutive seasons. And like, the team has an outside shot to make it into the postseason. I think it's kind of just a combination of a few things. And yeah, football's a tough game, man. And especially if you're constantly having to go through rehab, and every single player will tell you they're always playing hurt, right? It's just different degrees of how hurt are you. Yeah. And Joe Burrow has gotten significantly hurt a good amount of times. And that's a tough thing to go through, man. Stuff on the mental, stuff on the body.
Yeah, I mean, imagine.
That was the least convincing. I'm just trying to have fun again. Like, I feel like a man who has no faith he's going to be able to have fun again.
I mean, imagine every year.
Pokemon clip.
Imagine every year you get into a car accident and you're like, maybe next year I won't get into this massive car accident. And then you get into the massive car accident and you're like, I don't know how fun this is. I'm really starting to question how thrilling the whole, it was really fun right before that car hit the wall.
Right. And he's going to be 30 next year. Right. So like, he's not a brand new player in the league anymore. Right. I think it's just, dude, the miles add up. And I feel like if you're a Bengals fan, you're not full blown panic, but you're like, okay, this is a bit concerning because you don't have Joe Burrow. That's a very different
not in.
Yeah, it's
not just being on the Bengals in general, like will wear you out, especially with everything that's happened. I mean, near being a drive away from winning a Super Bowl, the injuries. I mean, a lot of the stuff with just the history of the team in general. So I think like even just like not winning, that will wear on people, especially in the terms of the athlete where you experience nothing but winning. Joe Burrow wins in high school, goes to college, wins a natty, the cigar. And then you go to the NFL and it's a slog.
He was Eli Apple away from a Super Bowl title. You know, he was right there.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know, man. If I got my spleen ruptured every year, I'd be like, this kind of sucks. Yeah. And not that he's had that happen. I'm just saying that it could.
Dude's been through injuries, man. I mean, like, there's been a good chunk of time, like, in his career where he has not been able to be on the field. That's not fun. It's not fun.
20 ACL's rookie year, he had the broken finger or the broken thumb, I believe, on his throwing hand, and then the grade 3 ligament tears on his foot. So he's had 3 major injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dude, I really like Joe Burrow. Like, I think he is a very, very good quarterback. I hope we get to see him play a much longer career, but like, there is like an understanding of like, I get it. Like, I get that it sucks right now, but who knows, maybe an offseason, will make things feel a little bit better. And then just, I just don't have a lot of faith in the Bengals front office. So
he's also never had an offensive line in front of him in all these years. Never, not once. Has he been like, hey, can you guys try running the ball?
Well, they have, though. That's the problem. Chase Brown, Joe Mixon, they have run the ball, and they've tried to put an offensive line in front of them, but they've invested poorly. None of it's really worked. They had like Lyle Collins, Alex Kappa, Ted Karras, Orlando Brown at blindside. I mean, the only one that's really worked is Karras.
I have a question for you guys because that just made me think of Trey Hendrickson. Who do you think on each of your teams or significantly has played their last down or will definitely not be coming back to their team? Because I don't think Trey Hendrickson comes back to the Bengals at all.
Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, because he had to get abdomen surgery?
Core surgery. Core muscle surgery.
He was upset.
Yeah.
See, if he didn't get traded, I was going to probably say Kenny Clark. He's been doing pretty solid on the Cowboys, which has been really nice to see. But I think he was going to be a cap casualty just because the contract was not getting better. I don't know who's on that list right now. I have to see their free agents.
I mean,
for the Giants, their biggest hole is Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't see him coming back. They've already gotten burnt overpaying Darius Slayton, and they don't need. Robinson isn't someone that you need to pay $18 million to a year.
But he's been pretty good lately, right?
He has been good this year because Malik Neighbors died. So
yeah, you got Neighbors coming back.
Mm-hmm. I think they'll draft a wide receiver. The Giants currently holding the number 1 pick in the draft. They'll mess it up. They'll mess it up with 3 culture wins to end the season, like a 3-game winning streak. Cam Scadaboo somehow comes back. He's walking again, and he's just like, all right. And then they'll beat the Raiders because the Raiders are playing the worst football I've seen. Unimaginably bad football.
Honestly, dude, if Kenny Pickett goes out and beats the Eagles, I am going to laugh so hysterically. And I can see it happening too.
Dude,
because the Eagles are so bad.
The revenge dagger.
It would get ugly. It would get real ugly.
Dude, I mean, dude, it's already gotten bad. They've gotten rid of the positivity rabbit. Like it got rid of it after 4 days. They finally took it down. Day. They killed it.
Mm-hmm. Peterman the goat.
The goat.
Rest in peace, positivity rabbit.
If you're at the positivity rabbit portion of your season, you might be in trouble.
I don't think there was going to be a lot of positivity in that locker room after all those turnovers on Monday night because that game was...
that was slop. It was so bad.
The thing is, the Chargers tried their darndest to give that game away. They're just like, here, take the ball back, please. Take the ball.
The Eagles have an interception. Phenomenal. They should have won that game. They had 7 sacks, 3 turnovers, multiple QB pressures. Like every Eagles defender should be allowed to break people's legs in that locker room after that.
It's if I don't think the Bengals would be. It's not even shooting themselves in the foot. They'd be bringing out a full cannon. To blow off their leg if they traded Joe Burrow.
That would be worse
And
than
for
the
which
losing
first round
that
draft
wild card
picks?
game against the Steelers in 15.
Yeah,
That'd
the
be
Colts
worse.
got no first round draft picks. They don't got the capital. And so like that, when we're going back to Phillip Rivers, like this is a larger issue for the Colts, right? Because this is the ultimate stopgap of like, hey, we have a gushing wound. Let's just throw a few Band-Aids on there. I know this one's a little bit old, but it should be fine. Because at the end of this, unless Phillip Rivers takes them to the Super Bowl, which who knows at this point,
it's the year to do it.
They're in trouble.
It would be so.
Daniel Jones, right, with the Achilles injury, he's going to be out for a good chunk of next season. He's already not under contract with them. Yeah. So one, they'd have to re-up his contract. And two, he's not going to play for the vast majority of next year. And they don't have first round draft picks.
He's gunning for week 1 next year, allegedly. That's what they're shooting for.
That would be
optimistically.
That would be
I guess what? Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles a little later than Aaron Rodgers that year. When did Cousins tear his Achilles?
He tore it like in the middle of the year.
It was middle. Yeah. I would say Jones' best case scenario is like week 8.
But he visibly was nowhere near the same quarterback after that.
No,
they never did anything under center, especially in that first game against the Steelers. Like when they were out of pistol, they ran. When they were out of shotgun, they passed.
I think they figured out with Cousins that he couldn't roll to his left or something like that. So
yeah,
like
exactly.
Like he couldn't going to the right.
He couldn't step to his left, I believe. He couldn't step to his left because of his ankle.
That was so graceful how you did that, Tree. Can you do that again, please?
He couldn't step to his left.
Someone ask Scooter. I'm not sure. We both.
It's like kind of like moving the hips, but you're not really moving the hips because you're stuck in a chair.
Dude, Prescott.
Yeah.
I think the Colts, though, like with if Rivers plays well, okay, if Phillip Rivers plays well, they're in an okay situation. And I'll go one step further. If he plays well and he's like, you know what, I want to come back next season. They got Rivers, they got Riley Leonard, unknown commodity. And they could say, you know what? We also still believe in you, Daniel Jones. And we could have Rivers starting the season for him. If he gets tired or whatever, then you go to Riley. And then Riley's either good or bad. And you go back to Daniel Jones or you don't. I want that to be their QB room. Dan Jones, Phillip Rivers, Riley Leonard. Oh, and I forgot, Anthony Richardson, you trade. You trade away Anthony Richardson because I think there's a couple teams out there. That? Vikings, Kevin O'Connell. Oh, somebody might take a chance on Anthony Richardson.
KOC just like has a poster of Anthony Richardson up in the locker room, and it's like right on top of JJ McCarthy's locker. So every time JJ walks in, he has to see it, and he goes, "Better play well."
Yeah,
and he did. He did. He played well on Sunday, but 4 games
it's
left.
just like 5 backups he's got
against the Commanders.
And he's like. He's got 9 for JJ. Like, these are your 9 replacements, JJ.
God, I would love Joe Burrow on the Rams. I would love that.
Joe Burrow just takes over for Stafford and Stafford retires.
God.
How long is Stafford?
That would be insane.
That would be wonderful.
Is this Stafford's last season?
You said Phillip Rivers looked like he was throwing well?
I mean, it looked like he has.
How do you know? Because when Rivers throws a football, it's never looked like he was throwing.
It looks like he's always throwing like a shotgun.
It gets there.
I hope not, crazy. I hope not.
Well, I didn't hear any creaking in that video.
Yeah. I think Rivers, you could be like, his mechanics are fucked up, but I think that's just how he did it for.
I think that's just how they did it back in the day.
How he threw it.
But yeah, the Colts they're in trouble, man. I mean, unless they go on this miraculous run, I think they're because Richardson, I think Perna's right. He's either going to get traded or it's like, hey, you got 1 year left. This is your ultimate opportunity. Like, go out there and show you can. Because the only reason he's not playing right now is he's fractured his orbital bone in pregame.
Yeah.
It's the only reason he's not out there. So
the Colts were kind of in trouble before Daniel Jones even got hurt.
There you go, John. Yeah.
But like his play was starting to not be what it was for those first 8 games. But it's hard to say though, because he fractures a leg and then he's trying to play through that. And, but I think some of that regression happened a little bit before. But yeah, I mean, like if Rivers looks good against the Seahawks, it's going to be insanely exciting to talk about.
I cannot wait.
The Seahawks are like healthy finally. Like their secondary is healthy. Like their D line is fantastic. It's in Seattle. Oh, buddy, that's gonna be.
Yeah, well, Rivers has been used to that sort of thing before. I mean, Rivers is used to adversity. Dude played on a torn ACL in the playoffs.
Sure.
Yeah. He's like, this won't be as hard as that game was. He played like shit, but he played through it.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even
Who's
know.
oldest fuck that could come back? Matt Ryan? Do we need to bring Matt Ryan back?
He said no. And Ryan wasn't as good as Rivers when
he was
Ryan
not. Remember Matt Ryan
honestly
like every second?
I think it's been 25 years, but I think Jeff George is still sitting somewhere waiting for a call. Somebody should call him.
Any day now.
I saw Testaverde talking to Gruden. I'd call Testaverde. Yeah, I'd call Testaverde before I'd call Cam Newton. Boom. Roasted, Cam.
Boom. Roasted. Well, you have a personal beef because he doesn't know who you are.
That's right.
He'll know now.
Learn my name, Cam. Learn my name.
Who the fuck is Perna?
Yeah, I don't think I'm eating dinner, so.
Prime leader. What are each of you eating for? I'm supposed to meet Scooter for dinner, but he hasn't texted me all day.
I'm getting ghosted
by Scooter.
He's flaking you like the Cowboys flaked last Thursday. That's what he's doing.
Why is Scooter
40 minutes away?
Navy?
I have no idea. You know how Scooter is.
I've never heard
he just goes.
Talk about Army Navy football once, so I'm just curious.
He'll be like Geico,
maybe.
USAA is sending me to the Army Navy game, and you're just like, what? And he's like, yeah. You guys haven't had a sponsor by USAA? I love Scooter when he asks you. When we went to a NASCAR race, Scooter was like, they didn't let you drive the pace car. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, they let me drive the pace car. I was like, come on, dude, we're not as famous or as cool as you, Scooter.
He's like, you didn't work with Nike or Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
Wait. You don't have a sponsorship with Tostitos? It's like, yeah, that's why I have to use DraftKings.
You weren't on College Game Day. Kirk Herbstreit doesn't recognize you on the street. No, that doesn't happen, Scooter.
Denver Broncos.
What do you mean you weren't on today?
The best lines.
They do have a really good. I was just about to say they have a really good line. The Rams have had a really good line this year. The Seahawks are insanely improved from where they were.
Bears have had a pretty good line. They mauled a few teams over the past year. The Eagles, too.
Bears line's probably most improved.
Bears line is one of the most improved, yeah.
Absolutely, especially their interior.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, they didn't shout out Brandon. Hey. They shout out that good Amazon show, Good Sports.
Yeah. Love Good Sports.
But the best part is they've shouted you out before and have gotten it right.
Oh, yeah. That's...
now
it's weird because they've shouted all of us out before.
Honest mistake, but it was funny.
They have never shouted me out. I'll tell you.
Hey, no, I mean, dude, Pat McAfee. Remember, they called you 5-star points, Vince.
Yeah, 5-star points, Vince. That is correct. I'm gonna start a channel called That's Tom Grossi.
That's Tom Grossi.
And it's gonna bang. I'm telling you.
That's Tom Grossi's tree.
It's that's Tom Grossi, but it's just clips of tree. That's it.
Yes. I'm going to do this every fan's reaction, sort of. Yes.
If only we could know what Tom was thinking about Phillip Rivers joining. It would have been great to get his opinion, but
R.I.P. Tom.
He's dead.
Grossi.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
At the young age of 57.
47.
Oh,
so
dang.
They already aged me 12 years.
Damn. You're 30-something?
35. I turned 35 in September.
Wow.
I know, it doesn't look it.
I wanted to say the Colts offensive line has also been pretty good this year. Not as it like the Colts offensive line was dominant through September and October. And then I think part of their struggles, I don't know if their offensive line wasn't as good or if Daniel Jones wasn't as effective. It's probably a little combination of both. But when the Broncos played them, I think they had 1 sack in that game. They had a really tough time getting to Daniel Jones. And they were opening up running lanes on everybody they played for Jonathan Taylor. So, I think Rivers going to that line is a decent fit as well. And the Patriots also have a very improved offensive line compared to last season.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
This is a good question about who's going to be off-season champs. So I think one of the teams that has a really good shot is the Patriots again. So they are top 10 in cap space right now for 2026. They already improved from where they were. I mean, they could wind up capturing the 1 seed in the AFC. So the fact that they have a whole bunch of money is going to help. You look at the Jets, they have a whole bunch of money and they have a whole bunch of draft picks. So it's really just going to depend on how well they actually wind up drafting, but they're up there too. The Titans need to basically, the Titans, they looked like a real football team on Sunday. They had a good run game. They allowed Myles Garrett to get 1 sack, and then they're like, nope, nobody else gets anything else, and their O-line's been atrocious. Like, they looked like a completely different team, but they need some help.
Yeah.
From a higher power.
I think you're spot on with the Jets. They are poised to be big offseason winners based on all this money and those draft picks.
Yeah.
Raiders could be in the mix too, because they could be in a spot to draft a QB. They've got money to play with there.
Question is, who are the QBs that are going to come out? Like, is Dante Moore going to come out?
Is
I know the big one's
Mendoza coming
Mendoza.
out? Is
Mendoza's a
Mendoza
senior,
coming
I
out?
think, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
Pretty
Mendoza
sure.
is looked at as a top pick. I mean, I think Arch stays.
a top
But-
pick.
I know that it was looked at as a good class, with Lenore Sellers, Cade Klubnik, Nussmeier, but they all fell apart.
Hey, just
Uh-oh.
since
Look who has negative 34 mil right now. It's
Kansas
the
City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
It's all right. Who's right above that? And then who's right above that?
Oh, Dallas.
Hey,
Vikings.
Oh, they'll talk about the
Dallas is
EPA.
in
Hey, Scooter will talk about
hell.
EPA again. Be careful.
It's
Dallas is in cap hell.
Yeah.
And New Orleans
Obviously.
is still over the cap again.
Is Pickens a free agent?
Yes, he is. He is a
Oh
free
my
agent.
Yes, he
gosh,
is.
they're gonna back up the Briggs. They have to give him
Which is,
money.
and that's a terrible idea because George Pickens, once again, like Thursday, the dude crashes out. Did you
Has he
see him
not
flip out
played
on
well,
Richard
though?
Sherman too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. That
Just
was
hilarious.
he called Richard Sherman out. Oh, by the way, if you guys thought that Phillip Rivers was very well, Phillip Rivers, he doesn't cuss, but he's actually hilarious. Fernando Mendoza on interview, he is scarily dorky.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like we won the flipping championship. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like this is great.
I can't believe nobody believed in this. We're gonna get the champion. We're the flip of the best. That's my impression of him.
Yeah, so someone who's
Can
more
we
paying
read that?
attention to it, can you explain it to me? So the Michigan head coach, and that was asked before,
Ooh.
so he got fired, right?
Yeah.
So my knowledge, and I have very little when it comes to this situation. Michigan coach got fired. He was sleeping with, like, it was inappropriate conduct, right, with one of his staff members.
Yes.
No, he slept with the whole football team.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That makes sense. So then, he gets fired.
Championship.
Then he got arrested.
Yes,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
apparently what happened, and this is like the allegations, is that he went to his mistress's house and threatened to kill her and himself.
Oh,
Yes,
I did
baby.
not
Yes.
know that was.
This is all
Okay.
speculation. Allegedly, we don't know the police report. He was arrested. Can we call up to the picture of the coach that is replacing him? Who has been named the interim coach for this bowl game?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Biff Bogey.
What's
Yes.
his name?
This is a man right here, baby.
Right
Yeah,
here,
what's his name?
show it to us.
Hold on. Oh, you don't have it up. Come on, man.
Curse wheel.
This is a
The-
man. This is Biff
the
That's
Bogey.
the
best-
football coach. Biff. Yeah,
Look
Biff
at
Hoagie.
That's
Look
the most
at
Biff
3
I've ever
years-
seen a Biff.
look at 3-year Letterman's comment. It says his only mistress is the game of football.
Biff. Fuck yes.
That's gonna be a
Yes.
football coach, baby.
We're
That
running
is-
power eye all game.
That's right.
Yeah,
That
this is the
man's
kind of guy
man.
who's an old school offensive line coach. This guy is running tush pushes till kingdom come.
Look at the back of his neck. The back of his neck has neck fat. Like that is
He's ready,
amazing
man.
right there.
No,
He is-
that's just a
that is a man.
Actually, it's like Harry Potter with Professor Whirl, where
Quirrell.
Voldemort's on the back of the head. That's what that is. It's like
Yeah.
you have to run I formation and get me the stone.
Listen, sometimes I wish Voldemort was an offensive coordinator. So I was like, you know what? actually score some points.
He's ready to do
Tree,
what it
your
takes.
opinion on the Isaiah Likely TD or not
Ooh,
TD?
for the
TD or not?
I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I think it is a catch because if you actually do that in the field of play, 2 balls and it's stripped, that's a fumble. So honestly, I don't understand how that's not a touchdown otherwise. So I feel like it is ticky-tacky, but at the same time, I know a lot of Pittsburgh fans were saying like Jesse James, but here's the thing. I dealt with it with Jesse James. I don't want anyone else to deal with it.
Yeah.
And if it were happening in Pittsburgh, I would be flipping shit about it. Because that's the reality. I mean, that should be a catch. But there were a couple other weird plays too. Most importantly, there was the leverage penalty on that field goal where the NFL actually came out and said, oops, we messed up. Sorry.
It's multiple times they've messed up leverage.
Yeah, and that cost Baltimore 4 points. That changes the entire course of the game.
I'm shaking your hand. We're leverage buddies now.
Sure.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
We're not leverage buddies. Baltimore's leverage buddies.
The Vikings can't afford Joe Burrow, so
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Is he better than JJ McCarthy? I think it's a hot take. I think Joe Burrow right now is better than JJ McCarthy.
Well,
Hot take. I don't know.
Here's the caveat. The Bengals seem like the type of organization that would trade away Joe Burrow to get the cheap contract that JJ McCarthy has right now.
I think what
40 chess.
How much do we have to pay JJ? $9 million a year? We're paying Joe 50? I'll take that trade. Yes, indeed.
See, I think what the Vikings should do, because this would benefit.
Do you
the
want
Vikings.
Jamar Chase too?
Vikings trade Justin Jefferson for Joe Burrow. So then you have T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson, just no one to throw them the ball.
Joe Flacco's coming back strong.
Let's go, Flacco attack!
Joe Flacco about to sign a 6-year deal with the Bengals if that happens.
No, Joe Burrow is going to be a Steeler. He's completing the AFC North ring gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Joe Flacco could win a Super Bowl if they added Justin Jefferson to that receiver room. That's my hot take.
Bengals, if you're listening, make the trade.
Every game's going to be 52 to 48, but Flacco can do it.
Stop eating that. Did I hear about the pride? No, what the?
Did you just tell me to stop eating? What?
The cat is eating a wig I have on the floor for the Jaguars fan. So I had to tell her.
That wig.
And did it stop? Did the cat?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, Nebula listens.
Wow.
Yeah.
She
They're
can
basically trained like
understand
dogs. So, that's
Oh,
yeah.
That's
They
great.
live with 2 dogs. So yeah.
I thought
it's
Tom was scolding
technicality.
me. He's like, stop eating sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, honey.
49ers?
Oh,
49ers are going to be up there for coach of the year, man. I mean, they're about to potentially get their 10th win, and they had lost like their best defensive stars. It's impressive, man. Robert Saleh, I mean, I know 49ers fans were so happy to have him back, but he has delivered. There's a couple weeks where it's like, oh, I don't know about this defense, but nah, you got to give it to them, man. They're playing pretty well. I don't know what their ceiling is. Like, I don't think they're potentially a Super Bowl team, but when it comes to this season and getting into the playoffs, who the hell knows, man?
their ceiling is blowing a double-digit lead in the playoffs. That's their ceiling. That's what they do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could come in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So we were talking about the offseason. The Giants will not have an offseason, but no one's having a worse offseason than the New York Mets. I know that's not football related, but it's been pretty rough. I'm just watching my entire team disappear in front of my eyes.
Hey, you got the airbender, Devin Williams. You're going to respect it.
Okay. He was not good last year. And
but you're going to get him anyway, and you're going to like it.
Yeah. Lol Mets is eternal.
Lol Mets eternal.
What do you got for tonight? Tonight's
the game. Let's preview the game. Oh, wait. I have one question before we talk about tonight. Are you guys doing anything special for this game this weekend, the Grossi Perna Bowl? You know, you got shouted out by the NFL. Good Sports versus Tom Gristy.
We're going to attempt to stream it together. I don't know. The problem is I can't pause my TV. So because it's on live TV, this could be a disaster, and one of us is going to be significantly further than the other. But we're going to see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
We'll be good.
I think it'll be a fun match. I hope you all have fun.
I think it's going to be a great game.
So be it.
It's going to be so much fun.
I thought one of you guys would like travel to each other, but I mean, probably both too busy to do anything.
I already went to Colorado during the football season. It may have been I saw Perna for 5 minutes, but it's neither here nor there.
That's enough to get a handy in, you know.
I literally walked out. I was like, "Hey, bud," and then we pretty much left like 5 minutes later. So,
have you met Tom?
Yes, several times.
No, wait.
Yeah, he came
Brandon,
to my house.
have you met Tree? You
What?
guys have never interacted.
No, I have never popped my
Brandon?
Perna-cherry. That's the only one I've yet to meet.
You'll remember if you have.
Yes, I apparently I hear well from
We'll
five.
both be crying a lot.
Yes, lots of crying and a lot of tissues. And a quick question: are you big spoon or little spoon?
I'm a wooden spoon.
Oh,
Okay, interesting.
Nice. Oh, okay. Now let's preview the game
Heat
because
to the
I want to
O's.
know what you guys are doing. You're double streaming. I didn't know whether you guys would do it in person or not.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
It's December,
okay.
man. I'm about to. This is my last Saturday that I have like free until the end of January. So yeah, there's no more traveling. And the Packers just got a second primetime game in on Saturday, so they got back-to-back primetime Saturday games.
Mhm.
Pete to the O's, like Cheerios. I don't know who Pete to the O's is.
Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso to the Orioles. Yeah. The Mets were out on him last year, and then he just begrudgingly came back, and then now he's gone. So
yeah,
it's just weird that they hate him so much. But Marco Vientos at first. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Let's
tonight,
preview
so
this game.
These games were like between the Falcons and the Buccaneers, like last year, they were so much fun. Like they were
really
some of
good
the
games.
better games last season. The Falcons, it has been a very disappointing year, to say the least. We'll
bad
see if
year.
Raheem Morris is going to keep his job. Of course, Michael Penix is hurt, and so we're going to see Kirk Cousins. The good news for the Buccaneers, McMillan's in, Evans is in, so they're starting to get healthier and healthier. Of course, they got Bucky Irving back. I got the Buccaneers, but I think this could wind up being a close game because who knows? The Saints just beat the Buccaneers as they have beaten the Patriots.
Buccaneers are definitely limping. I think it's going to be a close match, but I think the Buccaneers do pull out in the end because Atlanta's just cursed this year.
Unlike Phillip Rivers. You know what? Nothing ever makes sense. I think these are division games. The NFC South is the most dumb division there is. They're always doing dumb stuff. The Saints can beat the Tampas of the Bays. I think the Falcons win tonight in a stupid way. In a really dumb way.
All right.
Yeah, I like the Buccaneers. And I like Tampa because they've got a lot to play for right now, too.
They do.
And the Falcons really don't. So, must-win game for Baker Mayfield. They're getting Mike Evans out there a little bit. I think that's just good for morale. And I think Tree's right. The Falcons just seem so good.
It's not even like multiple things. Sometimes their defense just falls apart. Sometimes the whole team just plays like crap. Sometimes the offense just implodes. Their special teams, like last week, they completely imploded in the second half against the Seahawks. It was just I'm just like, what the?
Well, the Buccaneers have not been playing good football either. Like they've lost
5 of 7.
And Teddy Bridge was out there last week, and he was getting hit in the face. He was just getting destroyed out there.
They have one of the highest quarterback pressure rates in the league, though, and I think Kirk Cousins gonna look a little old tonight, and it's gonna be funny because Phillip Rivers is gonna look more spry and young than Kirk Cousins.
The Colts might be getting blown out this week.
No way.
They might get getting blown out this week.
Even Philly
Titans are probably getting blown out because
what? So who's the backup if Rivers gets hurt? Who's behind?
Probably Brett Rippon.
Oh my goodness! Former Bronco.
Yep.
Former Bronco. Brett
Rippon.
Rip.
Yeah. Yes.
What's Trevor
Harvey,
Siemian up
baby.
to?
We'll see, Spencer. We'll see.
Isn't Simeon in Minnesota?
Trevor Siemian has a
He's out of
job.
the league. Simeon's chilling.
No, he's with the Titans. He's with the Titans, actually.
No way.
Yep.
What about? I can't even remember that guy's name.
Backup or P squad?
Looks like it's practice squad.
The P Squad. That sounds like Tree's fan base.
Yep, he is on the P squad.
What are the P squad?
Can we do the countdown?
Oh yeah. Good night.
Let's see.
Bye. We decided to go to the countdown, where the numbers they start going down. Those numbers they are falling, 13, 12, 11. And don't forget 8. Don't forget the 5 now. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is my song.
Oh, I see what they did. They moved information to a
It's
different
not just me.
tab.
They completely changed it.
They moved it to stream
settings.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like, where is that shit? I got $9.98.
I don't like it.
I got $9.98. I was gonna buy Scooter I can't buy
Scooter
a drink. I was gonna buy a Scooter an appetizer with that $9.98, but he's gone quiet. He's gone quiet like the majority of my dates when I was single.
I got 92.29.
Oh boy, I'm at 99.90. Tom
got
28. Son of a gun.
There we go.
Twice in a row. I already got to go out in the snow shirtless, but now it's easier to do as with the Bears, so I'm okay with that because the Packers beat the Bears.
Now you've got to pee in the snow first and then jump into it. Jump into your own pee.
Trust me, there's plenty of dog pee in the yard. Trust me. I went and scooped today. It was the time. I hope Alex Smith is doing well too. All right, what do you got for me?
I have a punishment that the person who receives the punishment cannot know about it. Only the other participants would know about it. It's not awful or anything that you would veto, but it is the most hilarious punishment I can think of. But the other two of you, along with Scooter, I would have to powwow with you and tell you what it is.
You have to mail your football fleshlight to Matt LaFleur with a little note that just says, "Been thinking about you."
Yeah, I can do that. That one I'm going to veto. That one, that's going to be a no.
Get Mark Murphy to talk about the football fleshlight.
I really wanted Scooter to advertise the football fleshlight. It would honestly
it would be gold.
It would be the greatest punishment in the history of the world.
I want to make $1 billion, and then in super chats, of course.
Oh,
and then my punishment will be I'm going to mail Scooter an actual scooter every single day for the rest of my life.
And he just has a garage full
every
of
day.
scooters.
How inconvenient would that be?
That would be
pretty
great.
Inconvenient, guys.
That would be quite inconvenient.
Besides Mahomes, name one current QB. It's Rodgers. I mean, because Rodgers is still a current QB. Like you could argue that he's the most talented quarterback of all time. Like there's an argument for it. So yeah, I think he's at least top 5.
Yeah, he was talented.
Top 5. And
come on, let's think of something. You guys are streaming. Maybe there's some type of on-stream punishment for.
Do you have a bet going already for the GPS Bowl? It's for the Christmas streams.
Yeah,
I kind of already got that one.
Maybe every time maybe it's strip football, where every time the Broncos score, Tom has to remove an item of clothing.
Okay.
I don't know. I love how he's
in this game. There's a good chance we could both stay pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I might be able to wear a jacket and like, I'll be fine.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh,
you got.
I'm telling you the secret actually,
you gotta let TJ Watt's doctor do body work for.
All right, actually, so because Scooter isn't here. Oh, is Scooter the right one to do this for? I don't know. This punishment is so good. It is so good.
Ooh, Tom can only drink on Broncos TDs.
But the 4 members that don't know about it, or the 4 others that aren't being done. Nah, I'm gonna wait on this one.
Oh, Tom has to pee for the Broncos D during the stream.
All right, if I have to pee, it's for the Broncos D.
You got to pee for the Broncos D. Yes.
I'm going to get every drop of urine out of me before that.
Nope. And you got to have a big glass of water to start the stream.
That's fine. I can do that.
One glass of water you got to have.
Okay.
Every score, you
All
have to drink an entire 8 ounces
All right.
until you get hypernatremia.
Got to do for the Broncos.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
All right, P for the Broncos D.
P for the Broncos deep.
Okay.
All right. So what we got coming out, Tom?
I'm streaming tonight. A week from Saturday, we're doing our 8-hour fundraiser stream like we do every year. We're actually raising money for Street Angels Milwaukee Outreach. This is one of the smallest charities I've ever raised money for. They have 5 full-time employees. Very much looking forward. We raised over $100,000 last December, and I think we'll hit it by the end of that stream. We'll have raised $1.3 million for charity this year. So not yet.
Brandon, what you got coming out, sir?
Nothing.
Nada.
Zip.
Yeah.
Zip, zilch, zippity doo.
It's a documentary on his organized crime ring that he started.
I still feel like you should stream in just the faux velvet. I think it matches pretty well, especially with that mustache.
Maybe on Christmas.
That wouldn't be bad. 5, what you got coming out, sir?
I have next week coming out. I'm trying to figure out what the greatest catch in NFL history was.
Nice.
Ooh.
Was it Rodgers on the sideline? Was it
San Antonio?
San Antonio was one. What's the greatest catch in Broncos history?
Probably
Brandon?
Bo Nix catching that touchdown pass last year against the Ravens in a terrible loss.
That is the greatest catch in Broncos history.
He was sick.
Not
dude.
Demarius Thomas.
Tim Tebow? Because that was like a better play, I think, right? Rather than like a catch.
It wasn't a crazy catch.
Because like the Packers, I don't even think Jared Cook is a great catch, but Antonio Freeman, I feel like, is one of the most famous catches for the Packers ever. That he did what?
The Monday night? Yeah.
He did what? That's one of the greatest catches in Packers history.
Wasn't that on Favre's did his dad die, or is that a different game?
No, that's against the Raiders. That was Monday night against the Raiders, I think.
I found a catch though, Brandon, where it was Brandon Lloyd, I believe, and he did this one-handed catch where it was like behind his head or something. It was sick.
Yeah.
I've looked at so many catches today.
Yeah,
Lloyd was probably good. He had like one of those a week, I felt like. He made
Freeman was 2000 against the Vikings.
Correct.
Yeah,
Freeman
was
was a
2000 against the
walk-off.
Vikings. You could, that's one of the best throws. Talk about Favre again. When he was on the Vikings, that one he has at the back of the end zone to the 49ers, like as time expires, that was a crazy throw. That was one of his best throws of his career.
You don't think Rodgers to Janis was better? Is more greater than Freeman on that Monday night?
Janis is great, but then I don't even know if that's his best Hail Mary. Janis is great, but then the one against Detroit to Richard Rodgers is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, Rodgers to Rodgers.
That's pretty damn great. You have Cobb against the Giants in the wild card, but I feel like that may be the third one.
Yeah,
There's some
Traylon
good
Burke
ones. Trust me.
for the Commanders.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, the Giants could be on there for the Super Bowl catches. I mean, like you could do the sideline grab, the helmet grab, the Edelman grab. Yeah, you got a few.
Yeah, that
Beckham
Edelman
one-handed. Yeah, Edelman is amazing. Trust me, you will be satisfied with what I conclude, but also there's just so many great catches.
Five's gonna be like it's all the Giants.
Yeah, the problem when you rank something like this, you can't ever get it right, but everyone's gonna have some emotional attachment to some catch that that I could not get in their head and I'll get yelled at. But the ones that I've picked, I think are pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye,
See
everybody.
you guys.
Bye, love ya.
Bye.
I hope my throat gets
Scooter,
better.
Scooter, text me. Where
Not
are
enough.
you, Scooter?
Too much ghost content.